Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries.
And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
First down, here's White. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Cunningham. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Go, Reed, go!
Now Cunningham. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, Ritter. Dancing to his left. Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down throw, Cunningham. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
65 catch. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that's complete to Adams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Okay, ready.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Cunningham from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the
On 4th down, Cunningham. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 18-yard line.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Ritter with it after the play fake. This ball down the field for Pitts. They've got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 50 yards.
Kyle Pitts. A gain of 50 yards. First down, Atlanta.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
second down, another shot for Robinson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big, can go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now White on the return. Here's White.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple. Tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check smash, check smash. Go.
Here's Cunningham. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Here's White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set,
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On the return, it's White. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's White. Room here to run. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Come on. Hey.
White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Pass on for the extra point. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
10 cycles.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down.
Field black. Field green.
Going play action. Ritter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 Tiger.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer.
Cunningham to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Always got some breathing room. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Down.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. They'll crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, Smith, come 19, come 19.
Cunningham. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and
taking him right down Broadway. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Here we go, set, switch, yellow. Ready?
Robinson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
Ritter will throw for it.
It's complete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, here's Cunningham. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Street, Warriors 17. Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
18, Robert, 18, 65 cat, 65 cat.
They'll look to throw again.
They go right back to Westbrook.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Rashad White,
his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to...
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
One of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought down and in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play,
Watch out now.
and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Black Ultra. Black shot.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He'll take this out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
A give left side to Robinson.
Fights him off. And some room to maneuver.
Now he's loose again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
159 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
and the Falcons get a bit closer.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He hits Adams complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Cunningham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Cunningham looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
Touchdown! Rashad White from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Oh, able to avoid him. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
52 blaster. Shovel 38.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Blue, go. Fury, yellow. 6, mega. White.
Ritter now. This ball down the field for Pitts.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ready.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Going right side is White. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Again, this is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll run again here with Robinson. There he goes, right side. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Still going. They can't stop it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Ritter. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Falcons. Mecole Hardman,
52 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 19-point ball game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the double.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Green jack. Claws red. Blaster, 6. Ready?
First down. Here's Ritter. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Drill green. Slide blue. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, with the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, here's Ritter. He sets to fire deep.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. A final shot now for Ritter. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.